everyone, you're welcome to today's tutorial. You're welcome to my channel. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscription button and subscribe and like my videos when I drop them. So today we'll be cutting a pencil skirt. So these are the materials we'll be using. We'll be using our Ankara fabrics, lining. I have my zip here. This is a skirt zip. I have my chalk. Then you also need a thread for sewing and also your measuring tape here. So let's take our measurements. So we'll be using waist 28, hip 35, then the skirt length will be length 28. So the first thing you should do is to use the biggest part of the person's body or your body to cut the skirt, and the biggest part is the hip. The hip is 35 inches, so 35 inches divided by 4 plus 2 inches for sewing allowance. So let's go ahead and fold our fabrics. So 35 inches divided by 4, we have 8 3/4. 8 3/4 plus 2 inches will give us 10 3/4. So we are going to fold it like this. As you can see, I'm folding it into 2. So I'll calculate mine. That's 10 3/4. So just adjust it very well. So this is my 10 3/4. Remember the hip is 35. 35 divided by 4 to give you 8 3/4 plus 2 inches for sewing allowance. That's a 10 3/4. Plus, then the next thing I will do is to get my skirt length. I said my skirt length is 30. Sorry, my skirt length is 28. So 28 plus 1.5 inches. That will be the seam allowance. So my skirt length is 28. Then I will add 1.5 inches for folding, whichever way you want to. But I'm going to turn my skirt with a lining. So this is 28, 29.5 is what we have here. So I'll go ahead and cut everything out. So I just want to cross check here if what I have here is, as you can see, this is not styling, so you need to be very careful. What I need here should be 10 3/4. Yeah, I have it now. So that is why it is always okay for you to cross check your measurements. So this is 10 3/4. Then my skirt length of 29.5. So I'll cut it out. So we have gotten the front part. This is it. So I want to use it to cut the back. Have it at the back of your mind that you are going to add your zip allowance to the back of the skirt. So this is it. I'll fold my fabrics into 2. This is it. I folded it into 2. Then what I will do is just to place the front here. So I'll just calculate my, let me adjust this a little. So I'm marking out my 2 inches for my zip allowance. So here is the 2 inches. So I'll also cut it out. So I have my front and my back ready. So I'm going to cut everything out. I just want to adjust the upper part because of the excess that I have. So the next thing to do is to start your calculation. Earlier we said we are working with waist 28. So waist 28 divided by 4, we have 7 inches. So you come to the top here and mark your 7. This is 7 inches. Then we are going to put that on the skirt. So we are using 1 inch for that. This is it. Then 2 inches for sewing allowance. That will be my seam allowance. 2 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my waist to my hip distance. I'm going to use 9-inch tape around your waist, then to your hip. So here I'm using 9 inches. Then I'll go up by 1 inch. Okay, let me do it like this. I'll measure 1 inch up, then measure 1 inch down. Then the next thing I will do is to come to the base of my skirt. That's the down part. And minus 1 inch. It depends on how you want your skirt to be fitted at the down part, but bear it in mind that if you are not working with a stretchy fabric and you go beyond 1.5, it will be too tight at the base, at the down part. So here I'm going to minus 1 inch here. As you can see, I've removed 1 inch from here. I have 1 inch. Then since I don't have a ruler available here, I'll just use my measuring tape to connect it. As you can see, I'll mark it like this. To the point I have my 1 inch here below. Then at the waist, I'll connect the waist to this place. So when I'm done with that, I will just cut it out. So I'll just cut it out. Then the part I have my zip allowance of 2 inches, I will have to slit it out. So this is it here. I'll slit it out. So this is it. The next thing is for us to cut our lining. So I have my lining here. The first part I'll cut is the front. So this is my lining. This is what I'm working with. So I'll fold it at the exact size of my skirt. So this is it, I'm done. You adjust it well so that you can get it. So I'll just trim it to trim the excess out. Then so I've cut the front, then I'll go ahead to cut the back. You still fold it exactly how you cut the ankara. Okay. So the next thing to do is to cut the back. So I'm going to place my back, the back of my skirt like this. So I can cut it out. I think this will not be enough, so I'll just fold it from another side. So this is okay. I'll just trim it out. So I'll just follow what I have on ground to trim it out. Then also I'll trim it out here. So this is it. The next thing I will do is to, at the base, I'm going to remove 1.5 inches from the base of the back and the front, because I want to turn all the fabric using the lining. So I'll minus 1.5 from the down part of my skirt, not at the upper part, of the down part. So I'm going to cut it out. So this is it. It is ready to sew. So basically the lining will be shorter than the ankara fabric. It will be shorter, as you can see here. It will be shorter. So this is what we have here. So we are ready to sew. So I don't want this video to be long, so I'm going to make another video for the sewing. So if this video has been helpful, kindly subscribe and like this video so that it can encourage me to post more videos. Thank you. So I'll make another video for the sewing.